Before my husband was earning much money,
Mm.
he was a good man.
Very good.
Now they have increased his salary. He has started adding another woman, drinking alcohol. He comes back late.
Okay, even likewise to men.
Uh-huh.
Before this
Woman,
wife
uh-huh.
of mine
Yeah.
wasn't having this good money,
Yeah.
she used to respect me.
Yeah. Now she has money. She's not
Things
respecting
have
me.
changed.
Michael, this is my point.
Yes.
A lot of people will tell you different answers,
Mm.
and I think they will be right. But from my own point of view, specifically northern Uganda,
Mm.
narrowing it down to Lira, where I was born and raised, we are just not exposed to money. That is number one. I'm going to break them down all. Number two, most of us grew up with a lot of hardship. That when we touch money, we want to reverse back to when we are born and solve our entire problem at once. We want to be able to meet everything we missed while growing up. And then we begin looking at people who have made it in life and we want to be like them.
But Abel,
Yes.
is it wrong for me when I have money today?
Mm.
Like today I've got money. For
Yeah.
me to reverse and do something for the past?
You, you see, Michael, I can tell you this. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is dark. The only time, the only moment that we can control is right now. Even the next second, you cannot do anything about it. You can only hope. You can only wish. You can only plan. You can only pray. But you do not have control. But right now, right at this moment, is the only time that you have control over. You see, if you ever wanted to drink alcohol so much, but you are limited with money,
Mm.
and then you get money tomorrow, you cannot drink for today. If you got money today, you can never drink for yesterday
Or tomorrow.
or tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be hangover.
But I'm answering your question. Is it bad for me to reverse back?
Yes.
You can never drink for yesterday. Because if you say you're drinking 1 crate of beer,
Mm.
with the mindset that you're drinking
For
for the past,
Yeah.
if you had money yesterday, you would drink 1 crate. So that means you're still 1 crate less. Like you understand? As long as your body has accepted you to drink 1 crate today,
Mm.
it means if you had money yesterday,
Yesterday,
you would have drank 1
1
crate.
crate.
So you can never reverse time. Yes, I have watched movies where people have traveled back in time.
Mm.
I don't want to talk much about it, but from my own point of view, you can never reverse time.
Time can never be reversed.
It can always only move ahead.
Okay, yeah, we talked about the people
Exposure,
exposure.
and then wanting to solve your problem at the same time.
Mm.
There are still more factors.
Yes.
Another one is also envy.
Mm.
People become so envious.
With money at hand.
You see, Michael, I have been challenged when I met people who are younger than me,
Mm.
who are apparently richer than me. Yes, younger than me and richer than me. And their story is either the same as mine or even worse than mine. You understand?
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean when I got money today, I need to begin to envy their life and want to be like them,
Or even perhaps better than them.
better than them.
Mm.
That is the first wrong thing. Now, let me only explain those 3 things, starting with envy. Michael, if I am putting on a nice shirt today, and then you got money yesterday, do not envy to buy a better shirt than mine. Put on the shirt that fits you. Put on the shirt that you want. Do not, even if you buy the most expensive shirt than mine, or buy the least expensive shirt than mine, buy what you want. Not buying with the intention of being better than Abel.
Competition.
Yes, stop that. It's number one factor that will let people say there's something with money. Now, with the same example of a cloth, it goes to food, it goes to alcohol, it goes to leisure. I mean, it goes. You can count them. Let's say your money is enough for you to buy a car,
Mm.
and then you have somebody who is maybe your age mate, who has a better car.
Than what you wish.
Do not ever try to buy the car which is better than that person's car. If you want a car, buy a car.
Not a car that can compete.
Yes. Just buy a car. If you buy a better car, just know that you've bought a car. If you buy a least better car, just buy a car. The moment your mind tells you, I need to buy a car which is better than Michael's car, you're on the wrong. You're the one who's making people saying there's something bad with money. Because then you allowed your mind to be corrupted with competition. Let me actually talk more about exposure. Michael, if you were arrested, God forbid, locked up in a room without food for 3 days.
I am an actor. Don't mind about whether it happened or does not happen. We can let it come to pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
For 3 days.
Yeah.
Without food, without water.
Mm.
And then you are let loose. They open for you the door. Immediately they open the door, you find food that you can eat. Then also there's water that you can drink. Just tell me, how much food would you eat and how much water would you drink? For 3 days. The truth is you will want to eat as much as possible. Even if they give you 2 whole chicken, in your head, this is not going to be enough. I've been hungry for 3 days.
Okay.
Do you know the actual truth? The actual truth is that you can never be able to eat all of it under normal eating circumstance. Unless you're possessed or you're competing. You understand?
Okay.
Now, so that with that example, that is what I call lack of exposure. Let me give an example of me. I was born and raised with a humble background. You understand?
Yeah.
And then let me say, out of luck or out of hard work, I land on, let me say, 1 billion shillings, Uganda shillings. Now, this is a lot of money that I've never seen. None of my relatives have ever touched this money. Now, this is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
None of my relatives have ever touched 1 billion shillings.
Yeah.
Then it's coming to me, Abel. The truth is, I do not know how to use that money. I am not exposed to that amount of money. 1 billion shillings is even much. Let's talk about 100 million shillings.
Yes.
Yes. Now, 100 million shillings is familiar to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then me, I have never held that money before.
It's my very first
At
time.
once, yeah. If you compute all the money that has ever passed in my hands, it might be more. But 100 million at once in my hands, I've never held it.
Okay.
Now, as soon as I hold that money, the logical thing to do is to learn how to use that money before starting to use it. But do you know what our people will say?
No.
What our people will do, will go to a car bond and pick the best car. What is the intention of picking the best car? To impress people. And as soon as you pick the best car, obviously you'll impress people. If you're a man and you're into women, you will have a lot of women.
Yeah. Traffic flow.
And now,
All will be flowing towards your direction.
and then the women, the women will come with its expenditure. You now want to go and swim. You've never been to a swimming pool before. You will not go to front page. Yes, you will not go to front page.
Oh, I'm a flag.
You will not go there.
Yeah.
You are going to look for a better one. Perhaps you will want to travel to Kampala. Then you go to a beach. Yeah, not a swimming pool anymore. You understand? Because you have 100 million. What you're not realizing is the fact that every move you're making with that money is cutting that money down.
From 100 million?
It's coming down.
Okay. So the old mindset here is everything I'm doing because I have 100 million.
100 million.
Not knowing that 100 million is being cut down.
Even if you buy a car of 50 million, your mind will tell you, I have 100 million.
Oh my goodness.
Now, we are not exposed to money. So, somebody once told me, if your capacity is to all 1 million, and then somebody give you 2 million, what happens in your life is that you waste 1 million. When you reach your capacity of 1 million,
you can control.
that is when your head opens. Oh, I think my money is becoming less.